Welcome back to the show once again. A pleasure to have our next guest join us. One of them has the last name Gorgeous.
Oh, come on. Peter Gorgeous, you've met him before on the show. Managing partner of Opus Hotel, along with Chef Paul Marshall, also coincidentally from the Opus Hotel.
Gentlemen, now Paul, Peter was quite concerned that you would have the pan warm. Is it warm?
It's ready to go.
Is the pan warm?
What are we making today, Chef?
We're going to make a beautiful house-made spaghetti pomodoro. It's one of our signature items, I think, that we do at Cento Notti in the hotel. The pasta is such a huge, important part of what we do on our menu.
Got to get it right.
Italian name, you got to do it right.
Got to get it right. So we've worked really hard to try to perfect it. I think we got the noodle down pat. So.
Well, we'll be the judge of that.
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
Peter, there's a funny story about why you guys are called Cento Notti. Tell us why.
Well, Cento Notti means 100 nights in Italian, and as everyone knows in town, it's a pop-up restaurant, a pop-up theme. So every 100 days, 100 nights, we change the theme. A good friend of ours, Roberto Luongo, who comes in for breakfast.
Oh, I'm sorry, I think you dropped your name right there.
It's right down there. A good friend of ours, Roberto.
Right down there. I've got it.
Roberto comes in for breakfast every day, and we were sitting talking, and I was telling him about the new changes, and he said, well, if you're going to change the concept to Italian, he goes, well, why don't you call it 100 Nights in Italian?
Great save, Luongo.
Great save, Luongo. And it looks beautiful.
Yeah,
I mean, because like you say, it's a pop-up concept, but you guys, you nail it when it comes to decor. It's beautiful.
Well, the first one was 100 days, and it was just supposed to be the first and only one that we were going to do, and it was such a hit, and everyone was just expecting and anticipating something else. So
this is the third round. You went 100 days, 100 nights, Cento Notti. How many more days of Cento Notti is left? Are we going to change it again?
We still got a couple more days. So
we do.
Yeah,
we're all right.
But we're working on the next concept.
It's the pan warm.
Yeah. The pan is ready
Chef,
to fire.
where do we start? What do we do?
Okay, so we're going to start off with we have some beautiful unfiltered Italian olive oil in this super hot pan.
Yeah.
Right?
Peter,
let's call it Peter Hot.
It's a Peter Hot pan. Then we're just going to add, I mean, the pomodoro is a very simple ingredient.
It is, but with the simple Italian pastas, you really have to get the ingredients right, otherwise the flavor's just off.
I mean, that's Italian cuisine at its finest, right? Utilizing 3 or 4 really good ingredients and just having fun with it and making sure that you're cooking it properly with right techniques, right flavors, and
right attitude.
And the right attitude, obviously.
And a hot pan.
And a hot pan. Yes, 10 points for Peter.
Thanks, Peter.
Without Peter, that pan would be stone cold right now.
Okay, what else do you have on the menu? These are just, of course, one of the pastas.
We have a lot of. I mean, we start off with our appetizers, a lot of meats and cheese, and this is just a little bit of stewed tomatoes that we make, which is just a little bit of like shaved garlic. And some beautiful, like fine ripened tomatoes that we take the skin off, so that you don't really get that chewy skin in the actual sauce itself. So
you can tell when you see the color, the quality, right?
Absolutely,
right? Beautiful.
I mean, and right now we're just using some locally vine ripened tomatoes, but once the summertime hits, we'll start using a lot of like beautiful heirloom tomatoes from our farmers and all that, because the food that we usually do there is going to be more based on like farm to table cuisine, which I think Vancouver is.
People love that. I think they do.
It matters.
It's more of it matters where people know where their food is coming from.
Chef, do you need us to do anything while we're?
So you can obviously start tearing some of the beautiful basil that we're going to finish the sauce with. No hands with your teeth.
Just rip it up.
Yeah, just rip it up, tear it.
Where do I put it?
You can put it right. You can put it right in front there.
Okay.
Right in front.
And I'm just going to drop the pasta in boiling water.
Fine beverages at Cento Notti. What is your favorite thing to imbibe in?
You know what? I'm a classic kind of guy, so I love the classic Negroni. Our guys just make a great Negroni, great old fashions, great cocktails. Great wine list, so.
And a little champers every now and again.
You know I love the champers.
Oh, okay. I'm just going slow. I was listening.
As much or as little as you want.
Okay, Chef, you've got your noodles in there.
One thing the chef didn't point out, though, all his noodles he does are in-house. And
you know, I was looking at
concentrating on cooking here. You're supposed to be talking about it, right?
Chef,
you told me what you want on the
It was
menu.
something at the beginning I tried to fight the chef with. You know, he really, really wanted to do the fresh noodles in-house. And
were you worried there just wouldn't be time?
Yeah, for me, the biggest thing was, you know, how long would it take and whatnot. And you know what? He's pulled it off and he's done a great job with it. And I think it's actually a huge.
Smell my finger. It smells good.
Oh, no, that never ends well.
So is that enough, Chef? Is that finally enough?
I think that's perfect.
Torn?
And then if you want, you can just take this knife here and very carefully cut off a nice brick of
Did you just ask me to cut the cheese?
Absolutely.
There's already a pre-cut piece there for you if you want to use that
this one. Chef, is this good?
That's fine. That's fantastic.
Paul, how long did it take you to get the pasta right?
I'm scared.
Because that's an
Don't I wait for the pasta?
It took me
Just wait for the
about,
pasta.
I would say off and on, about 2.5 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Just utilizing different products that our purveyors give us, different flours,
just to get it right.
different eggs and all that type of stuff. So we actually, thank you very much.
Over here?
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
trying to help.
You're doing a wonderful job, by the way. So we got to clean up a bit more. Peter, you got to start helping us.
Sorry,
Peter,
chef. Sorry, chef. Sorry, chef.
Let's get
Sorry, chef.
Let's get started.
So we want to reduce. So right now we're
chef.
just reducing the tomato, the stewed tomatoes, the garlic, and the shallots.
Okay.
The pasta noodles are just about there. You want nice al dente,
They're pretty
so probably
quick,
about about 2.5 to 3 minutes to
Does
get them
anybody
al
ever
dente.
like pasta that's not al dente?
Some people
Isn't that really-
complain.
Yeah,
Really?
there's quite a few of them out there.
Peter's friend Roberto Luongo.
So
I should
we're
ask
just going to
him.
finish. This is just the simple part. We're just going to finish it with some beautiful fresh herbs, some perfectly torn basil.
Yeah, buddy.
I mean, wow. Right?
Did you just Jersey Shore on that?
Yeah, buddy!
And then we're just, I use a really nice Tuscan olive oil
Okay.
from, it's a little unpasteurized. You can see it underneath how it's unfiltered. So
A little bit of flavor.
It's got lots of flavor to it. And I mean, I never finish any of the pomodoros with any Parmesan at all, just because it'll cloud up the actual sauce, because you want it just nice and bright. You want it white, you want it red, and you want it green, right? And that nice sheen from the
Got your
olive
Italian
oil.
flag
The
happening
thing that
there.
people forget about sometimes is getting a little bit of the water in there as well, just a little bit of the starch.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, and then see the lovely sheen that you
hungry,
have
Eckford?
with it. So, I mean, it just works out really, really well.
Color looks great.
It does. It looks good.
Yeah. Sometimes make a little mess, right?
Okay, well, Chef, here's plating that up. We're going to tell you that you can visit Cento Notti, named by Roberto Luongo. I didn't know that until today, so go check it out. Opus Hotel, great food, great menu, great drinks. Check it out. Okay, let's finish this off.
Look, there was a lot of examination.
I know.
You just got to make sure
right.
that you just have to make sure.
What were you
that
checking on there?
just the quality of the sauce, making sure it's all coated.
Do you have a fork and knife?
No.
Oh, Peter, didn't think
See,
we would think about this thing.
See, I'm the guy that's supposed to be taking care of the back of
It's
the house. So you just got
hands-on.
to take care of the front, right?
Now, is this the cheese?
So then,
scenario?
and then this is, this is just the way we'll finish it up, right? Just
Everybody
no,
move
I mean,
down
just,
one.
that's just the way.
I got scared.
Come on, you got it?
Come on, do it.
And then as much as little as you want.
Roberto Luongo
That's
wasn't
it.
here to make a great save. Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more right after
Perfect.
this.
Awesome, guys.
Pretty
You
sure.
actually couldn't talk in great cheese at the same time.
Sure.
You